Welcome back, Pokemon trainers, and today I'm going to be showing you guys how to get Shadow Zapdos from Giovanni. Yes, it is the month of April, which means that Giovanni is back, and when you use your Super Rocket Radar to find him, track him down, and once you defeat him, you will be rewarded with a Shadow Zapdos. So, let's dive into it. The first thing that I want to show you guys before we get into the counters and so forth is take a look at this shiny Voltorb that I found in the wild. It's actually my second ever shiny Voltorb, and I found this Voltorb on the way to finding Giovanni, so I just wanted to share that with you guys, that I did get a shiny while I was tracking down Giovanni, and that's really cool. And then because I already had a shiny Voltorb, I decided to go ahead and evolve one, so now I have a shiny Electrode, and I just think that these are great shinies. So I guess now I've got a pair of blue balls, so nice. But now let's get into the counters. I'm gonna show you guys my battle with Giovanni, and I'm also gonna show you guys my battle with Arlo. But the first thing that I wanna show you guys before we get into my own battle is the best counters that you guys should be using. So here we are on the Pokemon Go Hub website, and I wanted to show you guys these counters that Pokemon Go Hub recommend. You know that Giovanni is always going to start out with a Persian, and in the middle, his second Pokemon could be Kangaskhan, Nidoking, Garchomp, one of those three. And then at the end, he's either going to have Mewtwo, Articuno, Zapdos, or Moltres, right? And now, of course, if you're defeating Giovanni in the month of April, he's going to have Shadow Zapdos. So let's go ahead and move down with the counters. Persian, like I said, he's going to have a Persian every time. So the things that you want to use against Persian are your fighting or ghost type Pokemon. Well, he resists ghost type moves. So you want to use fighting types. You want to use fighting types. Like your Melmetal, okay? You want to use Machamp, Rhyperior, Conkeldurr, Lucario. And you guys can see here the move sets that you should have on these Pokemon. Machamp is amazing, but I personally just use Lucario with counter. I didn't even have to use Aura Sphere, but I actually have a ghost type move on my Lucario, and it works fine. But either way, you can just punch through it. And I actually have a Best Buddy ribbon on my Lucario too. If you ever were gonna pick a Pokemon to put a Best Buddy ribbon on, it's gonna be Lucario, guys, because Lucario is great against all the team leaders and Giovanni. So let's talk about Kangaskhan. Kangaskhan's a normal type, so just like Persian, you can use fighting types. You can use your Dragonites, you can use Giratina Origin Form, Togekiss, Gyarados, Landorus. But, you know, also, you could just use your, your Machamps or your Lucarios. Use your fighting types, Conkeldurrs. Same thing as Persian. Then we have Nidoking. This one is a little bit more tricky, being a ground type. But you can use Empoleon, Jirachi, Dialga, Kyogre, Excadrill. I'll show you guys my battle with Giovanni in a second. Even Lucario would be fine against Nidoking. So, or a Machamp or something like that. Garchomp, being a dragon and ground type. You're gonna use Togekiss, Articuno, Gardevoir, Dragonite, and Granbull. And honestly, against Garchomp, like you can pretty much use, like, a lot of these counters like span all of these Pokemon. So you're really good for any of those three, basically. Okay, so Mewtwo, you guys know you need your bug, dark, or ghost types. But if you're fighting against Articuno, Zapdos, or Moltres, you want your rock type Pokemon, your electric type Pokemon, your ice type Pokemon, unless you're fighting against Articuno. So particularly if you are here for Zapdos, you want to use your rock type Pokemon instead of your electric types as well. I suggest you could use your Smackdown Stone Edge Tyrannitars. You could use your Rock Wrecker Rhyperiors. You can use any type of rock type Pokemon. Any golems that you have would be great. I'm sure you have golems powered up. But yeah, just get your rock Pokemon in there and you should be able to take out Zapdos, no problem. So now let's jump into my own battles. So first I want to show you the beginning of this research. It says defeat 6 Team Go Rocket Grunts and defeat a Team Go Rocket leader one time and catch 5 Shadow Pokemon. As you're defeating the 6 Team Go Rocket grunts, you're going to be catching the shadow Pokemon, hopefully. So that should be checked off by themselves. And defeat a Team Go Rocket leader 1 time. You'll need a rocket radar in order to find a rocket leader. I think that Arlo is the easiest rocket leader that you can defeat because Beldum is the easiest one to take out, especially if you have your fighting types like Lucario, like Machamp. So let's get into an Arlo battle here. I'm going to be using Lucario, Swampert, and my Shadow Claw, Shadow Ball Gengar. So you can see in this battle, here we go. He starts out with the Beldum. He's going to start out with Beldum every time. And I told you guys, Lucario is a beast. If there's any Pokemon that you need to put a Best Buddy ribbon on, it's going to be that Lucario. He's going to come in handy again and again and again, especially because his Power Up Punch move powers up so quickly that you can get off both of those shields from Arlo very fast. And, you know, anytime that you're taking down a Team Rocket leader or Giovanni, you want to try to get rid of those 2 shields as soon as possible. So you can see here that his second Pokemon is an Aggron. Aggron is also weak to fighting type, so we got him down, no problem. And then Scizor, the last Pokemon, being a steel type, also weak to fighting. So ultimately, Machamp or Lucario here, or Conkeldurr, would have succeeded really, really well. And you can see, just with that 1 Pokemon, you can clean sweep Arlo. So if you ever need to take down a Team Rocket leader, the easiest one, like I said, it's gonna be Arlo. And plus, you could get a shiny Shadow Beldum out of it. Of course, I didn't get the shiny here, but I have been very lucky in the past to get shiny Shadow Carvanha. I got shiny Shadow Aerodactyl, shiny Shadow Growlithe, and shiny Shadow Drowsy. So, and also you can see here with the Tricky Pokemon Research, you can also claim XP at the end, and this Tricky Pokemon Research, which came out on April Fool's Day, gives you a Super Rocket Radar. So if you did catch Shadow Articuno like I did back in March, it's okay. This week, make sure you check the timed research in the Today view and you can get another Super Rocket Radar so you can get Shadow Zapdos. So now let's get into the battle. After you use your Super Rocket Radar to track down Giovanni, you have to find him. You know, you gotta look out for those, the decoy grunts, but it's no problem. If you can't find Giovanni, I highly recommend that you go to a major landmark like your state capitol building or a library or, you know, some kind of like city landmark, a major landmark. That's probably where he's hiding. He doesn't really go to like murals and stuff like that very often. So anyway, so against Giovanni, I ended up picking Lucario, Mamoswine, and my Smackdown Stone Edge Tyranitar. Lucario is going to take out Persian. The Mamoswine is going to be focused on taking out that second Pokemon because ground types are weak to ice, and the Smackdown Stone Edge Tyranitar is obviously for the bird at the end. So let's get into the battle here. He starts out with the Persian. And like I said, you know, just like with the Arlo battle, you want to get down those 2 shields as soon as possible, so that way Giovanni's other Pokemon will be defenseless once he swaps those in. So Lucario, being a beast with the power-up punch, goes through so quickly, and we already are knocking down the shields when he sends out the Garchomp. Garchomp isn't exactly really weak to Lucario, but since I had so much health left on my Lucario, and his power-up punch kept becoming stronger and stronger and stronger, I just decided to keep Lucario out until I realized, you know, let's just speed this battle along, and I switched out my Mamoswine. You know, ice types are super effective against ground types, and so boom, we take down the Garchomp with the Mamoswine. And here we have the Zapdos. This is why I love Mamoswine, because it has 2 moves that would have been super effective against Zapdos. We had, you know, a rock type move and we had an ice type move. So either way that I would have went, it would have been fine to take out Zapdos. And I didn't even need to use my Smackdown Stone Edge Tyranitar. So, you know, honestly guys, I think that Giovanni's not that hard. Like, you just need to like max out like 3 Pokemon, like max out a fighting type, max out an ice type or a rock type, and then max out another rock type for the bird at the end, and you'll be good. So here you can see we caught the Zapdos. Make sure you Pineapple Berry it. Use the Pineapple Berry so that way you can get the bonus candies. And I got 763 CP. Terrible, terrible stats. Really bad, but you know, this is why you want to grab up the Shadow Legendaries every time you have the chance to get them, guys, because, you know, maybe you'll get a better IV one. And, you know, you can't trade Shadow Pokemon, So, you know, you can trade purified Pokemon, but you can't trade shadow Pokemon. So if you want to get a good IV, Shadow Zapdos, Shadow Articuno, Shadow Moltres, Shadow Mewtwo, Shadow Entei, Shadow Raikou, Shadow Suicune, really the only thing you can do is constantly try your luck at defeating Giovanni each month. So if I was you guys, I wouldn't hold on to your Super Rocket Raiders, because you know you're going to get one again the following month. I don't understand why people are stacking them. I'm just going to use my Rocket Raiders every month because I want to try to reroll, you know, my odds at getting a good stats shadow Pokemon. So yeah, so I hope this video helped you guys out. If it did, be sure to smash that like button. Be sure to leave a comment below and let me know which Pokemon you use to take down Giovanni, and if you are going to stack the Super Rocket Raiders or not. But all of that being said, guys, I really hope that you join me on twitch.tv/Pokemon Master Holly. Guys, we're doing Pokemon Go live streams all the time over there, so come through and join me on Twitch, and I will see you guys there. I hope you guys have a great Easter weekend, and I'll see you guys back on Twitch. Peace out.